Yeah, hi once again. This is Glory Dawn 3 saying hello to everybody. I have this word that I want to share out today, and the text is taken from the book of John, chapter 21, from verse 15. Here, Jesus challenges Peter. I read John 21 from 15. He says, "So when they had dined, Jesus said to Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me more than this? He said unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He said unto him, Feed my lambs. He said unto him again the second time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? He said unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He said unto him, Then feed my sheep. The first time was, feed my lambs. The second time, feed my sheep. And 17 of John chapter 21 verse 17, I'm on 17 now. He said unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Peter was grieved because he said unto him the third time, Lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things. Thou knowest that I love thee. Jesus said unto him, Then feed my sheep. He said, Then feed my sheep. This scenario took place when Jesus dined with them, and then after they have dined together, okay? And Jesus asked Peter if Peter loved him. He repeated it the first time. He called them. He said, Feed my lambs. And then the second time, he said, Feed my sheep. And then the third time, he said, Feed my sheep. Jesus was talking to Peter. Asked him 3 good times. You can imagine, Peter was even annoyed that the Lord is doubting him. He asked him the first time. He asked him the second time. He asked him the third time if he really loved him. And Peter answered him that, Master, you already know that I loved you. You already know that I love you. Okay? And Jesus said, I called you 3 times. I just wanted you to, note how many times I've called you, so that you know that this is really serious. I called you the first time. I asked you the first time, same question 3 good times, to feed my lamb, to feed my lambs, and to feed my sheep. So, anywhere Peter would be in this life or then, there's no how he's going to ever forget what the Lord asked him and how the Lord asked him in this, about this place, okay? How much he loved him. To tell you is a serious question, and an answer need to be answered. So what do I have here to speak today? It's talking about Peter. Jesus telling him, asking him if he really loved him. So I'm talking to the Peters out there. We still have the Peters out there. The same Peters out there. And we still have the lambs out there. And we still have the sheep out there. So Peter represents the shepherd. So we have the shepherds out there. The likes of Peter out there. And we have the likes of the lambs out there. And we have the likes of the sheep out there. So Jesus is telling Peter, please feed my sheep. Please feed my sheep. Okay? Feed my sheep. And there's another place again. The Bible said it's somewhere in, is it Jeremiah 3:15? Either Jeremiah 3:15 and 16, thereabout. He said, I'm going to give you the kind of pastors that God is going to give you people, the kind of pastors or shepherd that will teach you people, that will lead you to the right path. Okay? So there is this, it's a serious business to every shepherd out there. Everyone that is in the likes of Peter. Okay? Everyone that is in the likes of Peter out there. Jesus is telling you, I am speaking to you, I'm repeating the word of our Master, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. He said, feed my sheep. Feed my lambs, the baby lambs, the new believers, those that just gave their life to Christ. Feed them with my word. Feed the sheep, the advanced believers. Feed them with my word. You know what it is? When you have a baby, mothers, when you have newborn babies, if you don't feed the baby, either you're feeding the baby with milk, okay? Or you're feeding the baby from your own milk. If you don't feed the baby, let me say, if you don't feed the baby with formula, all right? You ought to be feeding the baby with your breast milk. Why are you feeding the baby? You want the baby to grow. You want the baby to have all the nutrients that it takes for him to grow. That is why you're feeding that baby with either formula, or you're feeding that baby with the milk from your breast. The same way it is for the sheep here. The shepherd, you need to feed the sheep. The baby lambs, you need to feed them so that they can grow. If you don't feed them, they will not grow. If you don't feed them, if you don't continue to feed even the advanced sheep, they will not still grow. They will be stunted. They will be haggard. You know, when you don't feed, when somebody is malnourished, that is how they're going to look like. That was why Jesus emphasized, you know, seriously, or how do I put it? It was really important when Jesus was telling Peter, please, my dear Peter, in as much as I love you, feed my sheep. Don't let my sheep go hunger. Don't let my sheep go astray. Because when they are hungry, they can go astray. When my sheep are hungry, they will begin to hear anything that comes to them. Anything you give the sheep will take